Hi, Joanna. Are you ready for another look at PowerPoint? I see that the title of the presentation is, No More Bullet Slides. I'm surprised. I thought that the purpose of PowerPoint is to make bullet slides.
Well, Matt, you can make bullet slides with PowerPoint. But I think that this presentation will give us an alternative. Shall we get started?
When I start PowerPoint, making a new presentation, it defaults to slides with bullet points. And when I go to a lecture, it seems that all the slides are bullet points. Slide after slide. Just bullet points. It seems like that's what you're supposed to do with PowerPoint.
It's true that PowerPoint makes it easy to create bullet point slides. Maybe that's why we see these slides so often. Matt, do you like bullet point slides?
Well, Joanna, I'm not a great fan of bullet point slides. They're usually pretty dull. But we seem to be stuck with them.
I agree that bullet point slides can be dull. Very dull. But, let's admit that these slides provide a way to show the organization of a topic. Used correctly, they'll keep the speaker and the audience focused together.
Well, the worst situation's when the person talking just reads the bullet points, slide after slide. What they don't realize is that I'm also reading the words. And, in my head, I'm going faster than they can read.
That's the kind of presentation that put me to sleep too. Let's dump the bullet point slides. It's time for an alternative.
It says here that the alternative is something called assertion-evidence. What's that?
Assertion-evidence is a presentation style. You can see the differences in the two examples. The one on the left is the familiar bullet point slide. The other, on the right, has words and an illustration, but no bullet points. It is an example of the assertion-evidence style. The assertion-evidence format is actually quite strict. Are you ready to learn about it?
You bet. I can say, right from the start, this looks more interesting than bullet points.
The goal is to have all of the slides in a talk formatted in the assertion-evidence style. Very briefly, here are the main elements of this style. Each slide has an assertion at the top. This is written as a complete sentence. Below the assertion is the evidence. Evidence consists of a chart, diagram, photo or other visual object. There can be words, but these just support the graphic object.
I can see from these examples that bullet points are gone. How do I know what's going on? Don't we still need bullet points?
The person presenting the talk links the assertion to the evidence. This isn't hard for them to do. The presenter is, after all, an expert on the topic. They don't need bullet point crutches. Just a few words, here and there, provide the presenter with hints, as well as helping the audience understand the slide.
I think I'm getting the idea. The assertion's the main point of the slide. Right? The assertion on this slide says that the retention of information is better. Is that true?
Yes, Matt. Controlled studies have measured the retention rates. And the assertion-evidence style performs significantly better than the bullet point format. That's important because we want people to remember what's presented in a talk. This isn't just about making a slide look good. Are you convinced yet?
If it works better, I'm willing to try. But I'm so used to making bullet point slides. It'll be a hard habit to break. And, I'm just not sure that topics I present will work with an assertion-evidence format.
Speakers have found that virtually all topics can be presented in the assertion-evidence style. I understand that it's going to take some work to rebuild your presentations. And, quite honestly, it'll take some effort to hunt for appropriate graphic images. You may even need to improve your overall presentation skills. But I think that's a good challenge. Don't you?
Well, Joanna, you've nudged me away from bullet point slides. I see you've posted a link to a website that'll give me more information.
Good for you, Matt. I predict that you'll be happy with the change. And, Your audience will be happier too. Go to the website, you'll find a lot of good information there.